my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 73 of The Best Blessed Life. I'm your host, Kristen, and today's topic is Life of Pi. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they could help. With that being said, let's go over what we're going to do for the day. So obviously we go over our positive words from the week. I want to touch base on the challenges again because those are almost over. Can you believe it? Year 2 was almost in the books. I'm baffled, simply baffled. Okay, then we're going to talk about pie for dinner and dessert. What? And where does your strength come from? Because I really want to know. Okay. Positive words. And I realized while I was on vacation, so this is 2 weeks worth of positive words, that my planner ran out on July 3rd, strangely enough. So I've been writing them on wherever I can find paper in my thing, so I have to go buy a new one. Can you believe that? Okay. So we are starting with, I had it on the right page, Friday the 1st, which is Duende, or Duende, D-U-E-N-D-E, inspiration or passion, a heightened state of emotion, expression, and authenticity. Saturday the 2nd was Flaneur, one who strolls around aimlessly but enjoyably observing life in their surroundings. Sunday the 3rd was Kairos, the perfect, delicate, crucial moment, the fleeting rightness of time and place that creates the opportune atmosphere for action, words, or movement. Isn't that a beautiful word? I just love that word. Okay, the 4th was Nakama, a very good friend or comrade that one considers as family, even if they're not necessarily related. The 5th was Onemel, O-E-N-O-M-E-L, a source of combining strength with sweetness. I like that, short but sweet, right? The 6th was Orenda, a mystical force present in all people that empowers them to affect the world or to effect changes in their own lives. The 7th was Bel-Ami, which is beautiful soul. The 8th, here's one that's just not going to come out right. Jensenglede, G-J, that's right, G-J-E-N-S-Y-N-S-G-L-E-D-E. The joy of meeting up with someone you haven't seen for ages. Okay, the 9th was Netelabata, one who lives in the clouds of their own imagination. A dreamer or an unconventional person. The 10th was Cody Wample, to travel in a purposeful manner towards a vague destination. The 11th, which was my daughter's birthday, happy 20th, Peyton. I know this is past, but, I like to mention it when I'm talking about the positive words. Eximius. Distinguished, eminent, excellent, or notable. The 12th was Burble, to speak in an excited manner, talk about continuously. And today, July 13th was Savoir Faire, the ability to behave correctly and confidently in any situation. And today is Marhuyo, the state of enchantment or attraction, to be enchanted. Okay, and then with every positive word of the day, it's listed on my story, and on Facebook, it's Kristen Haas, Kristinhass. And if you're following me on YouTube or Instagram, you follow me at The Best Blessed Life. I'm never going to get that right. Okay. Now we're going to talk about, let me get this out of the way. Now, I need my glasses though. Now we're going to talk about pie for dinner and dessert. Because, for one, for our vacation, we went to Michigan and camped at our campground. And I wanted to find a farm stand because they closed the farm stand I really love. and it's been closed for years. One of my main goals while we were there was to find a new farm stand. I found a couple. The fruit at the first one, there was so much to choose from. It's always so overwhelming. And I tried to pick fruits that I knew weren't necessarily going to be ripe here, or that just we don't get a lot of or don't work out. Now, the reason I'm making, and I'm going to make the dessert pie first, is because my fruit's starting to go bad. Not starting to go bad, but it's like ripe. And I cut these, I actually pitted my own cherries and cut up my peaches. I peeled the skin off with a vegetable peeler, which worked out really well. And so I'm considering it like a stone fruit type of pie. But that's what that looks like right now. It's very colorful. The nice thing I like about it too is that the cherries are going to add a little bit of tartness, that the peaches sweetness, it kind of will dull a little bit. All right, so here's our two recipes. I'm going to go over the, oops, you didn't see that. You actually did. I'm going to go over the peach crumble pie first because I'm making that first, and then we'll go over the recipe for the other one. So you need 5 cups of fresh peaches or fruit, stone fruit, however you want to put it. And that actually has an asterisk by it because of the cherries that I added, because I didn't have quite 5 cups of peaches, and I needed to finish off my cherries. 3/4 cup of sugar, which is got an asterisk. 2 tablespoons of water. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, that should have an asterisk by it. 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to explain that in a minute. 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of flour, it's got an asterisk. 1/2 cup of butter, that should have an asterisk as well. And then 1 pie shell. And what we're going to do is combine peaches with the, let me read this. Peaches with sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and water. And then we combine the brown sugar and the flour together because that's our crumble on top. And then we cut the butter into that to make fine, like crumbs. So it kind of all comes together. But the substitutions are that I added the cherries for the peach part. We're using honey, and it calls for 3/4 cup of sugar. I think my peaches are pretty ripe that I could get away with a half, but I will definitely not make the same mistake I made with the last thing that I didn't put enough sugar in, or had too much salt in it besides. Okay, I'm not adding the nutmeg. I'm not a big fan. Plus I can't find mine right now. So I did 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon instead of 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then, of course, it's 1 cup of brown sugar. And then to replace the flour, the 1 cup of flour, I'm using coconut flour. And remember that you replace the 1 cup of sugar, the 1 cup of flour, regular flour, you only need 1/4 cup of coconut flour, which I really love. I think coconut flour is my favoriteest flour so far. And then I have the pie shell right there, and it's all ready to go. And I just buy the rolled up ones in the refrigerated section. They're not pre-made. They're not in like a tin or something already, but they're rolled. I should have left the package out. So this is my flour, and I'm just using regular brown sugar, and of course I'm adding pecans because I went to Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. Okay. So in this thing with our peaches goes the cinnamon, nutmeg, and water. I think that was it, right? Oh no, combined sugar. So our sugar, sorry. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and water. I'm going to put the water in first. I really don't think I need it because my fruit is fruity enough. But I'm not going to steer away too much from the actual measurements of things. And I might not add the whole cup in wow. It's been an interesting morning, let's just put it this way. And this cinnamon is so bizarre to me. It has such a weird texture. It's almost like a powder. Wait till you see what these peaches look like now that I did that. Alright, so I'm getting them all mixed up, and I'm going to add my honey. I got good Michigan honey here too, guys. Very excited. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. So, vacation was good. We went to a botanical garden. That was fun. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. I'm so excited. There's so much juice in the bottom here. I'm a little concerned that maybe I should have added a little bit of flour, or at least try to hold back. I think I might sprinkle a little bit. Let's see, because it is a little bit. I forgot the honey being liquid too. I just want something to help thicken up the. I don't know if that helped or not. I have a feeling I'm going to have a puddle of a pie here. Shouldn't have added that water. I'm angry now because all my stuff, if I don't put it in there, this is going to be a puddle of a pie, guys. I'm already upset. Today is already not gone well. I think I'm gonna. This little concoction of cinnamon and honey, and just smells so good. And I definitely believe we have enough. Yeah. Wow. All right. Wow. I'm really excited about that all of a sudden. All right, so now we're going to make our crumble. Oh, and I have to get using coconut oil to replace the butter. I put it in the freezer because it was warm when I got it. Okay. And then, oh my God, that's so good. I just have a feeling I'm going to need to sprinkle some more. Maybe I'll have to get more coconut oil. Coconut flour. Because I know I've seen some recipes where they just want it to thicken up a little bit, you know? I don't want it to ruin my pie. Alright, now what did I do with I got my hands all sticky. That's the one thing about honey I don't like. It's a little bit, it's got more liquid to it, obviously. Oh my goodness, I'm a little concerned about my puddle of a pie. Now she claims that the all this stuff is going to bubble up through, so your crumble. So that is absolutely sounds like a crucial element to the whole thing. Okay, so the blueberry buckle crisp. Everybody has a different name for it. Absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of that one. That's another one I'm extremely happy turned out really, really well. Okay, so I needed how much flour? I need a 1/4 cup of coconut flour. So I'm gonna have to remeasure, I think. Yeah. Oh my! Of course, I didn't get all the water out either, so my measuring cup is gonna keep some of the flour. So yeah, Trader Joe's. I got my favorite pecans, and then I found they're caramel coffee almonds. I didn't even notice. Caramel coffee almond delight. I don't know. I haven't tried them yet. In the freezer, guys, with all your nuts, because it'll save the oils. And I got my pecans, my roasted, lightly salted pecans. Oh, seriously, I hate Ziploc bags these days. I cannot use my fingers to grasp it. Okay. So into the bowl, we're now making the crumble for the top. So goes the flour, just like I said. All right, and I want to use a wet spatula. Okay, I got a paper towel over here. Oh, baby. I hope this pie does not come out too loose. I wonder if I should grab this little extra flour so that when it gets sitting up top, it'll soak up some of the liquid. Also, it's supposed to be for a 9-inch pie pan, but mine's 10 inches, so that's why my crust doesn't quite reach the edges of. You can't tell from there. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my cup of brown sugar. I'm going to kind of just melt these two together. Maybe if I can get the coconuts. There we go. Kind of got to give it a stir. Alright, and then I'm going to put in my pecans because I want them all kind of. Wait, maybe I shouldn't do that. I just thought that. I'm just going to say you would not believe the day I've had so far, so we'll just go with that. That's all I can tell you. It's been rough. Okay. So, and, well, apparently it freezes really fast because now I can't even bust it up. And I need, let's soften. So, yeah. Fun times. And then we're going to talk about where does your strength come from in a minute. Once I get the pie in the oven. This pie, not the other one. I'm going to work on that one. I think this one takes for an hour. So, yeah. Fun stuff. I hope this works. I hope I'm not going to need to add any extra, like regular flour. I'm partial to coconut, like I said. I'm having such a fun time. Oh, I got these Trader Joe's ice cream brownie sandwiches with coffee ice cream in the middle. They're just this big, okay? But they're about that thick. So good. And then they have frozen dark chocolate covered strawberries. And they're like little strawberry bites. They're not whole strawberries or anything. So good. What the heck is going on now? Everybody's trying to get a hold of me. Don't you know? Okay. Let's see if we. Yeah, I think we're okay. As long as I can break it up a little bit and use my. Or not. I cannot believe how hard this got. Oh, here we go. Because we want to do like a crumble. We want to cut it in. Alright, let me see, get this started first. Okay. So good. I'm, being allergic to peanuts and having to find like sweets or make sweets all the time to so that you can have it kind of gets frustrating. So it's nice to know that I can have most of Trader Joe's stuff, which is awesome. I haven't checked everything, but a good portion of their stuff I can have. So, and we love their mandarin orange chicken. I put it over rice. Oh my god, that piece is so hot. I might have to step away for a minute and come back. Okay, let's take another chunk. So remember, this is I do have a whole cup. I only need a half cup. Okay. So that's only 4 ounces, right? Let me get I only put a little bit in, so I'm okay there. I'm not super worried about it. Okay, so let's just. There we go. Break it up. Break it up. Okay, so that. I'm so glad I reread that. That could have been disastrous. I think I just need a little more. Let's see. that might be too much. That might be too much. I wish I could tell a little better. Actually, mostly that. Don't you love how I'm sitting here figuring out, like, remember, I know I repeat myself a lot, but I want you guys to understand where my head is at when I'm doing these, because I'm just going with the flow. So that helps you at all. I didn't I measured out the cup, but I didn't measure out the half cup. So let's just see how this comes together. This might be enough. Oh my gosh, this pie smells so good. Now keep in mind, although we've added some, I could just see it slipping into the air. Healthier options or non-dairy options, kind of gluten-free options. I don't know if the pie shell is actually gluten-free, so that would be something I'd have to double check on. But it's just flour and butter. Every pie company, people that make stuff put different things on their labels, so. Alright, are we getting the crumble we want? Yeah, it started to, oh my god. Talk about needing strength. And I guess that's what I mean. Like, where does your strength come from? I don't just mean, like, your strength of character. I'm talking about how strong do you really feel, especially at this moment in your life, wherever you're at. I don't care how old you are, what your career is. I just want to know, like, how are you doing it? You know? How are you getting through those moments of life where you're just like, I don't know, I've exhausted every thought process, you know? It's like, what do you do at that point? So I feel like I want you guys' opinions about that, you know? Having been through a lot in my life and dealt with many very important things happen and trying to deal with them as best you can, it's scary. So I often think to myself, what is helping me get through this? So I would say probably a little bit just my family, my kids, my husband listening to me. So I put the pecans in there in case you didn't notice. I just want to see if I have enough. I think I have enough. And all we're doing is crumbling this over the top and stick it in there. But I don't know. I feel like at some moments in my life it's just like, oh my gosh, really? More? But then I say to myself, why not? I'm just like everybody else. We're all just trying to make it through this crazy planet with a little dignity, respect, rights. Oh goodness, let me smell it. I'm telling you what. You know what it calls for here? I hate to say it. Do you know how much I love cinnamon? Okay. And I think it needs a little bit more pecan. It's just not really noticeable in there. And frankly, I don't want to put any more in, but I also, I really think it needs it, sadly. You know, spur of the moment. Strength is such a funny thing to me. Because a lot of people don't think of it as like you're talking about how you deal with life's biggest obstacles or, you know, that kind of thing. They think, oh, you know, you're talking about big athletes and, you know, people that are strong physically. Just I do like that much more. I know that doesn't seem like a lot to you, but I almost feel it's just so my philosophy is I have to make it through this, whatever it is. You don't really have a choice in the matter, you know? You deal with life as it comes, and is it scary? Shit, yeah. Especially as you get older. So that's why I try to throw in here as much of the healthier stuff as I can. I'll be right back. I'm supposed to pause. Oh, it is recording. Oh, sweet Lord. I guess I never paused it, so I'm fine with that. It's 25 minutes, so I hope that's about right. Okay. I'm having the worst trouble with that button lately. It doesn't want to. I press pause and it doesn't always do it. It's really difficult. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. I like some big honking pieces in there. And I cut the first round of nuts a little small. Okay. Now I think I'm just supposed to pour the crumble over top, it says. It's hopefully some of this beautiful crumble, but more importantly, the brown sugar will just, oh my gosh, be so caramelized in here. That's what I was getting at. So I'm just going to kind of dump, try and get all the areas covered. We got a little spritz of it everywhere. Okay, it's spread out a little more. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. There we go. Got kind of mushed to the bottom with the pastry thingy. Okay, round and round. This could have really used probably some oatmeal. That would have been good on here too, as part of the crumble. I love adding oatmeal because that's actually, good for you too. So I'm gonna have to make a notation of that for next time. Definitely adding oatmeal to our crumble. Definitely could use it. I was gonna say you could use more cinnamon, but you know what? I put a lot in the actual, and there's a lot in the juice. Okay, get it spread out. Okay. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering so much right now, you guys. I want to get it to the edge without it dropping on the ground. Okay. All right. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There we go. There we go. Come all the way to the edge. We need it all the way to the edge. So the edges don't look so bad. Okay. I want all the fruit covered up at least. Okay, there we go. You know what it didn't say? And fruit pies have a tendency to do this, but they didn't say, like put a piece of tin foil down on the layer below your pie, just to catch the drippings. So I'm hoping it's inset enough. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm gonna cry. It's so pretty. Alright, let me get this out of the way. Take this and this and this and this. And then I can also take, so let me bring it over. Check it out. I'm not going to tip it because I'm afraid a lot of the peach juice will come out. So into the oven for an hour at 325. Alright. No. You're so beautiful. Okay. You got beautiful? We're going to go 45 minutes just because I want to check and make sure everything's hunky-dory in there. All right. So, now, I think I forgot to put asterisk. We're going to make our... Oh, my God, my camera's disgusting. Oh, I got honey. Grrr! That was honey. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sweet Lord. Okay, so I don't have 2 pie pans. So what I did was I took a square one. And this one did not call for a bottom crust. It just called for the taco fixings and to be covered with something. And I'll go over that with you in a minute. But I felt compelled. One, I have the extra pie shell or crust, whatever you want to call it. And 2, so why not? I'm just going to get this out of the way too. Alright, so over here I have my little setup going. I have like 3 cloves of garlic just grated in here. And I was going to add just a smidge of butter just to get that going. And then I'm going to show you the recipe in a second here. Now keep in mind, this is based off the Let's Talk Turkey recipe. That we did 2 different turkey things. We did the, oh my god, I can't remember what they were. We made taco meat out of, like less than a tablespoon. I just want something for the garlic to kind of gel in. And then I made turkey sloppy joe cornbread bake thing, which turned out really good. So over here I have that lovely taco meat. There it is. Okay. And let me show you the recipe real quick. So we need 1 pound of ground beef. You obviously know we're not using beef. Let me put my glasses on as I put my elbow into all the honey. Okay. 1 package of taco seasoning. We don't need that because we already pre-made our taco meat. 1 cup salsa, 4 ounces cream cheese, which I don't know why I put an asterisk by that because I'm using, I think the only difference is I'm using light cream cheese possibly. 1 can of corn, which you know I'm not using. 1 box of cornbread mix, which has an asterisk by it. 1 egg has an asterisk by it. 1/2 cup of milk. 1/2 cup shredded cheese. And 1 tablespoon chopped cilantro if you want to use it as a garnish. Okay. The one thing I forgot to get. Okay. So instead of, I don't have a whole cup of salsa. So I'm going to use what I have. I think I put it next to the cream cheese because I don't have quite 4 ounces, but I think it'll be fine. It's just to make it creamier. The 1 can of corn I'm replacing with black beans. 1, they're healthier, way, way healthier. They have protein. I rinsed and drained them, and they were sitting in the sink waiting for me. And then what we're going to use on top isn't cornbread because I didn't have a cornbread mix. I thought I did. But I have these fun little biscuit mixes, and this one is cheddar garlic. Cheddar. I don't know why I did that. And so I'm going to make my topping with this. I know you think more of pasta-y type things and maybe even Red Lobster, but I'm going to give it a try, okay? Back off. So that's why there's an asterisk by the egg, because we don't need it. She only had the egg on there because her cornbread mix had required an egg. But the 1/2 cup of milk is for and then the shredded cheese. Okay, so we preheat to 400 for this. So we actually have to wait. I forgot I was baking this already. I got my garlic already burning. Right, let me turn this off for a second because I got so distracted by the darn recipe. Okay. Look, my pie is spilling already. Okay. I'm so discombobulated today. I don't know why. Alright, so preheat to 400. Prep the pie plate, which I did, and that's with nonstick spray. And then you cook the ground beef, and we're going to add the taco seasoning, the salsa, the cream cheese, and cook till the cream cheese is kind of melted and blended into everything. And then you're going to add to the pie plate that stuff. And then you're going to drain the quart and add to the pie. Why would you not just mix it with the other stuff? I'm going to mix it with the other stuff because that backfired on me last time. And then you mix the cornbread by the box directions and then you add it to the top. And then you add your cheese. But I'm going to add cheese inside as well. So there you go. And I'm going to see that I didn't ruin my garlic, fingers crossed. All right. So back to our strengths. We all have them. Okay. So I'm going to put in the turkey meat. Let me get this going real quick. Oh, that smells really good. Okay. You know, I emptied need this sink. You wouldn't know it. Let me get this cooked up with this garlic here real quick. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. This is gross. I'm gonna be 2 for 2 on this one. I'll leave the light up so I can see our little pie baking. Okay. So what I want to do is turn the burner back on you. Okay. And get this going. And I am going to add a little bit of seasoning because I am of the type to add not just regular garlic, but I think garlic powder, granulated garlic, what have you, is hits a different part of your tongue. And it is almost required. There's so many smells in the kitchen that I love. I think that's why I love cooking with you guys. Okay. So let me get my glasses back on because I seem to be able to see things better. Shocking. Okay, so what else I decided to do because I didn't have enough salsa was to add a can of diced. I have a fire roasted diced tomato here. And then I also have green chilies, and I did not drain either one of those. Okay, and then to top it off, just for fun, thought I'd add a little bacon. I have some bacon bits. I thought maybe I would add a little, I don't know, a little hint of something different, you know? So I'm just going to crumble a little bit in there. I'm trying to reach over the handle. But I just want it to have a different flair. Have you ever had I don't remember I had it. It was like a bacon quesadilla or a bacon. It had bacon in it. Let me put these in the fridge. It's a beautiful day here. I got the doors open, the windows open. Everything is beautiful. Yeah, we didn't want to add too much bacon. It's just probably not even a whole strip. Alright, so then I'm going to add, let's get this cream cheese melt in here instead of on the plate. Okay. And then we also have our 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans. Okay. And then we're also going to add what little salsa we have left. See, that was like a half cup maybe. This is good salsa. I think it's just a Walmart brand. It's tasty if you get the medium. Alright, and then I'm going to add, because I think we need some liquid. Turkey is not a fatty meat by any means. Okay, so we're going to get in there. He doesn't want to get into the pool. And then our green chilies. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I picked a deeper container. I'm going to have a good amount of. So I want to get that cream cheese broken up in here. Oh my god, it smells amazing. Not to toot my own horn or anything, you know, because. But keep in mind, we're saving ourselves a lot on the fat component because it's turkey. And we're saving a lot on the dairy component because I didn't put in 4 ounces of cream cheese for sure. And if I do feel like it needs a little bit more creaminess, like I said, I am going to add some of the cheese on the inside. And then, I'd go to Greek yogurt before I added. And I don't think I have any other cream cheese in this, so it's a moot point. But, I don't know, it's going to have like a chili vibe to it. So that's kind of fun. And then they have the 2 toppings besides. Well, not 2 toppings. The bottom crust and then the, oh boy. Okay, so this alone, like when I'm talking about strength, I'll take this off for a second. Yeah, that's creamy enough. I can't imagine adding any more cream cheese. But I am going to add regular cheese. But, life is challenging enough. That we gotta be there for each other strength-wise too. Gotta have somebody you can call on to say, oh my goodness, I'm, you know, I don't have any. Usually I have a container of black olives just open. But apparently I don't. But you know what I could do is I could use that as a topping later on. I think I'm going to use green onion and some black olives and cheese for when I'm baking it. Sox, you gonna help me? Okay, you gotta kind of move, Baba. Alright, I think our cream cheese is melted enough. And then I'm going to, I have two cheeses here. I have a Monterey Jack and a Colby Jack. And I really love Monterey Jack because I don't know where I'm going with this even. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm wasting so much valuable time walking around. Okay, come on, Bob. Alright. He cannot see it. I'm just walking around. Oh my god, I forgot it would be this big. Can is. Oh, almost lost it. Come on, guys, get in the pool. I can't even lift it. No. Sweet. Come on, baby. Slowly but surely. Everybody into the pool. And I said I was going to put cheese in here. I guess I'm just putting it on the top. That was crazy. It definitely just fit. There's a long bean. Okay. So, I'm going to put some Monterey Jack with some salami. So good. Okay. So, it's like buttery and it melts really nice, you know? And then you gotta have yellow cheese. You know, he's hoovering up something over here. Anything good over there, Bob? Okay, so just a light layer because, like I said, and again, we have a little bit of calories to play with, I feel like, because one little piece of this is going to be plenty, and there's not a lot of whatever. Okay. Add to pie, then drain corn and add to pie. Did it. Mix cornbread by directions. So this is not cornbread, right? We're doing biscuits, and it's still a half cup of milk. So that is what is required. No, you stink. It went all the way down. Excuse me, but I'm gonna do it. It's my family eating it, so. Obviously, if I was feeding, oh no, okay, back up. Okay, you gotta back up. Come on, bud. There you go. Okay. Goodness gracious. Go lay down, bud. Okay. So it's that, and I got a half a cup of milk measured out. I just gotta go grab it. So here we go. I think my milk almost froze. Isn't that crazy? It almost froze. Alright, so I added the milk to the... I forgot to grab something to mix it with. I got a sink full of things. I'm like, where's that fork I had? That's all I need. Oh my goodness. It's not super garlicky, so that'll be nice. Okay, I'm trying to get... I didn't really read the directions. I probably should have. This just seems like it's floating around in the milk, and the milk isn't really absorbing the mixture. It's funny because this only supposedly takes 25 to 30 minutes. I think mine might take a little longer because it's deeper. And I have 2 crusts. He's on the case over here, sniffing the floor, making sure he's captured all the droppings. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. It's definitely smelling garlic here now. So for my daughter's birthday, she requested a red velvet cake. And if you follow me, I actually made her a red velvet bundt cake, which required a red velvet box mix, chocolate pudding, box of chocolate pudding, some hot water, a cup of hot water, 4 eggs. I know there was something else. And then I just bought, the pre-made frosting. And microwaved it for a smidge, and then I'm trying not to make the layer too thick, because I have a feeling this is a little bit thicker dough than the it helps that I put this layer of cheese though, because it's actually not allowing the biscuit dough to break the, let me say that, and then what else? And you just put it in the microwave for I think I did 15 seconds, and I think I did another 15, and then it's just kind of pourable, and I drizzled it over the top. I got reviews of the best velvet cake she's had so far. That might include the fact that I am her mom, so take that with a grain of salt. I think it was good. I think it would change a few things. And for having red velvet in it, it wasn't very red. I guess I was supposed to add some dye or something, I don't know. It was the first time I'd ever made red velvet, and I wanted to do it differently, because I know she's had cookies and cupcakes and cheesecake and stuff like that, so I wanted to make it a little bit different. So I get my strength from my kids, to be honest. I think they're just so motivational to me. They inspire me to be a better person, and we're supposed to be a role model, right? So that is what I'm doing, trying to be a role model and show them that just because you don't necessarily have money or the power or the networking or whatever to help people doesn't mean that you shouldn't help people. Okay, come on guys. We're in the home stretch here. I have a feeling I'm going to be... Maybe not. This package of biscuit mix is a little bit smaller than your typical, what's noodles? Cornbread. And I figured I just did cornbread. I do have another package of this, but I kind of don't want to make it, So I'm trying to squeeze out enough in this container, which I think I can do it. I think I can. That's the other thing. Be your own cheerleader. Seriously, it's required. I think everyone needs a little push in the right direction. And I'm not one to shy away from the younger generation being the people that show me what I need to do to make myself a better person. I'm always on board to learn from the young because they're so freaking smart. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to pull some of it down. I guess I should have portioned it out a little differently. Keep in mind, we're still putting another layer of cheese on here, so things will get kind of covered up. Okay, that's got to be enough, right? We're all going to be eating out of it. It's not like we're going to Just take pictures. So, I guess that's my thing. I'm willing to learn from anybody that knows something I don't know. Obviously good things and educational things. I don't want to learn how to rob a bank or anything. But I definitely think strength comes in numbers. You know, that whole, it takes a village. It doesn't take just a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a village. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. So, I don't know how happy I am with my coverage here. I kind of want it to come down a little more. Spotty at best down here at the bottom. Okay. It's going to have to do it. I already washed my hands once. I threw my paper towel in here, so I'll just use the goo. All right. And then we're going to slide this bad boy in. And cook it for an hour. And this is the last you'll see of this. So you will have to follow me on Instagram or Facebook to find out how it turned out. Because, what time is it? Maybe not. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can finish it up and have it ready. Got 20 minutes left on our pie to get past the 45-minute mark. Maybe I'll stick this in now and start it on a slower temperature. Lower temperature. That's plenty. I got way too much cheese on here now. And then we'll see what happens. It's starting to spill out. Over the sides. No. Oh my goodness. I forgot to put my sign back earlier. I'm just falling apart over here. Let me show you my sign real quick. So, if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Kristen Haas. Instagram and YouTube, The Best Blessed Life. Okay. I never can say it right, so I'm like, I'm just going to write it out. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move my pie over. And I'm just going to get this cooking for a little bit. Bake it. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. It smells amazing. Okay. I'm going to get it cooked up for you a little bit. Just remember everything other than the biscuit mix and the pie crust. So this is 20 minutes worth of 325, which isn't going to do a whole lot. All right, doggy, go. But, yeah. So, there you go. Okay, guys. I will be back in about 20 minutes. I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to get everything organized. And I'll be back with you. Come right back, though. See you in a bit. Alright, guys. So, we have a little while yet, but I wanted to go over the new challenge I added to the challenges. And earlier when I said... Oop, now I'm not even on the screen. Earlier when I said that I can't believe that this year is almost up. It is about a month away. A little more than a month away. Depending on how many I get done. But, so the last one on the list is alone time. And if you remember, I added an extra challenge to that about sitting silently. And I just wanted to kind of reiterate, like, how important I think just sitting with yourself and contemplating things and looking at things from every angle is so key. I cannot even tell you how important it has been for me to kind of just observe, take in things better, that kind of thing. So I challenge you to try it. Complete silence if you can, or as much as possible. I don't know if you all have animals out there that's toenails tippity-tappity on your hardwood floor, but it's definitely something to consider. The movement, I always want y'all getting up and moving around, even if it's just to bend down and touch your toes, but that's so important. But I just wanted to touch base with you on that because I know I mentioned it earlier. So I'll get back to you soon. Okay, guys, I'm back. I think it's done. I'm so completely excited about this. You have no idea. She turned out beautiful. Look at that. She's nice and thick, set up really well. And so now we just let her cool. How cool is that? I'm so excited. Oh, it smells, I can smell the pecans like toasted on the top. And then the cherries started coming through as well. I see little bits of peach, but I definitely see like the thickened peach juice. My mouth's going. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to show you a picture of the other. I don't know why I put my arm this way. I'm going to show you a picture of the taco bake, and then follow me on Facebook, Kristen Haas, KristinHass, or Instagram, The Best Blessed Life, and you'll be able to see how our lovely taco bake is coming out. Because I want to get this out to you guys. Oh my Lord, it's so freaking. All right, but you get the gist. Look at that. Look at that. It's set up pretty nice, actually. So, there you go. Wish me luck. I'm going to put it in for about, 15, 20 more minutes. And then I will post pictures of it and reviews on Facebook and Instagram. Okie doke. All right, and back in she goes. Now remember, we're at 400 now. Although we're supposed to be at 400. Maybe it wasn't going up because they had the door open. Okay, guys. That's it for today. Except to check it out later and see how well we did. Okay, with that being said, I'm so happy you were able to join me today. I had a fun time. We talked about where we get our strength from. Remember, we have it within ourselves first. But always remember, it takes a village to raise everybody. So take with that what you will. I don't know. Sounded good. And I can't wait to try this pie because it looks so delicious. And I'm debating, I think it's got to have ice cream. You think? Leave your comments down below, okay? Ice cream, whipped cream, plain, you tell me. Okay? And with that being said, I want you guys to have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Bye.